gonna do, and this is where I'm gonna ask you to please just watch me go through this, and then we're gonna stop and you guys are gonna do it. Okay? Like plan? So I'm gonna take my weeding tool. You can't, let's see if I can get this. Yeah, there it is. You can see the design on there a little bit. Yep. And the first thing I'm going to do is open up that pen, and that's really sharp. That's a quilting pin, actually, with the head removed from it. Now, I peeled that back. I want you to notice something. I am not going to pull straight up on this, because pulling straight up on it is a good way to get the stuff you want left on there to come off. So the better way to do it is to peel it back. Slowly, watch what you're doing. Sometimes it'll catch. Having an X-Acto knife can be very helpful, because every now and again, this isn't going to do it too much because it's straight lines and, you know, curves and things. When you get really complicated things, or text, sometimes when you have a cursive type of text, it likes to, oh yeah, you see here, this, I don't know if you can tell, but that's part of my letter that I want to have left on there. So what I'm going to do is I put the needle away, and I'm just going to hold that down. And part of it is because I'm starting to pull up on it. So, no, it's my A. Are we seeing okay? And yeah, I wanted to stick there a little bit. Come on, guys. Come on, you can do it. Just go slow. It's getting up in there. It's coming along. Ta-da! And there you go. And that's really sticky. Really sticky. There's the camera. There we go. Really sticky stuff. I'll throw it away. So my egg got dented somehow. The next part is to remove the inside parts that we don't want. And if you look on page 3 of your instructions, you'll see what that looks like. So let's take the pen back out. Oops. And that's not quite enough. This is kind of tricky. Some of the pencils like let it loose a little bit at a time, like a regular pencil lead, and some of them don't. So now I'm going to take off the middle of the T. I'm putting my spare pieces over here on the paper towel. With these larger ones like this, it's not a problem. When we get into doing the other one, the leaf stems, getting them off of your cutting or your weeding tool can be fun. And you see, I'm just pulling that all off, and it's magically appearing. Now I need to set that over there. And I'm just going to continue to take this off very carefully. Someday when you decide you want to make a really big thing, you're going to put it on your wall or something. 2 things. One is vinyl comes in rolls. So if you want to put some quotation on your wall, you can design it in Silhouette Studio to be, and I meant to look this up. I mean, it's pretty long that you can actually cut a piece. I'll have to post it on the Facebook, on my Facebook page and group. But rolls are less expensive. They're also can be kind of a pain to manage because let me say this, rolls make the vinyl less expensive. I mean, they're more expensive because there's more vinyl to it, but you have to deal with having a roll, and it's curled and it's kind of a pain. So given what I typically do with vinyl, I like the sheets better, and I'm just willing to pay the price for it. But one thing I can tell you is where I bought this online, which is again in your instructions under resources, they were 65 cents a piece. I went to Michael's to buy a replacement for that one that got messed up, and they were $2 a piece. So when I bought them, and then of course there's the whole shipping thing, and you can get stuff on Amazon. So if you've got Prime, that solves that problem. Check. but the second part of it is that when if you want to do a much larger design than this, you can put in something called weeding lines. And what it does is it separates the vinyl. So you're not trying to, if you had something really big and you were trying to picture this 12 by 12, you had that whole exterior piece. That's a lot of vinyl to manage. So what you can do instead is put some cut lines in there so that it comes off in smaller pieces. Oh, yay, look, I did it. Okay, cool. So what I'm going to put